Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and a Happy New Year.
Every Christmas, the world remembers this witty blonde kid, Macaulay Culkin, the child who rewrote comedy history with Home Alone. By age 10, he was the first child star to earn $1 million. By 12, his net worth reached 15 million USD. He was the ultimate icon of childhood, the very spirit of the holiday season. But behind that dazzling spotlight was a classic Hollywood tragedy: estrangement from his parents, addiction, and divorce by age 20. The life of this lonely angel became a journey of terrifying freefall until a destined love with a Vietnamese-American actress emerged and pulled him out of the abyss. Macaulay was born on August 28, 1980, in New York, USA. He had everything: born talent, immense fame, and was protected by the king of pop, Michael Jackson, even serving as godfather to his children. Yet the biggest tragedy came from the ones closest to him. Money turned his family into a battlefield. When his parents separated, the dispute over his massive fortune drove Macaulay to a dead end. At just 14, he made a historic decision, suing his own parents to remove them as his legal guardians and announcing his retirement. He disowned his father, accusing him of abuse and overworking him.
Police were called to the Culkin residence late last night. So far, no details have been released.
What really happened that night, and how did it end with the most famous kid in the world suddenly vanishing?
Your father was described as the father from hell.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember that. It's very weird, because I know whatever I say about him, he's going to try to contradict everything I say. I don't know, my father was very good at breaking people's spirits and holding them down. And he did that to all of us, including my mother. I wasn't going to let him get away with those kind of things anymore. I was making God knows how much money, and I didn't have a bed. I didn't even have a room. I was sleeping on the couch. I don't want to talk about how big his bed was or how big his television was.
Since then, the father-son relationship has been fractured for over 30 years, and Macaulay lost both his family and his career.
When I was put in a position where I could take control of my own life and my own destiny and make decisions that were solely for my benefit and not for anyone else to make money on or anything like that, I did. And I jumped in there and I kind of just, I said, I'm retired.
At what age?
14.
He tried to find stability. He married for the first time at 18, but the marriage quickly failed, and he divorced at 20. Then he entered an 8-year long-term relationship with actress Mila Kunis, lasting from 2002 until early 2011. However, this serious commitment was not strong enough to completely prevent his struggles, and ultimately, the breakup pushed him into an even more difficult phase. During this turbulent period, Macaulay had to endure the grief of losing his older sister, Dakota Culkin, in a traffic accident in 2008, a devastating shock. The rock bottom was in 2004 when he was 24. He was arrested for possession of illegal substances, struggled with addiction, and constantly appeared in the media looking gaunt and severely frail. Public sympathy turned to sorrow, and there were even false rumors of his death. Despite attempts to return to the screen with Party Monster or Saved, Macaulay's fame was gone. He announced his retirement again at 35. Hollywood seemed to have turned its back. Destiny knocked in 2017 on the set of Changeland. The woman who helped Macaulay turn his life around was Brenda Song, a Vietnamese-American actress, also a successful but scandal-free Disney child star. Thanks to Brenda's love, Macaulay's life took a new direction. He began his recovery and improved his health. He taught himself how to cook vegetarian meals to care for her mother when she battled cancer. Macaulay admitted, "I was always preparing for some kind of disaster to happen between us. After a while, I realized that life isn't always terrible."
I'd like to thank Brenda. You are absolutely everything. You're my champion. You're the only person happier for me today than I am. You're not only the best woman I've ever known, you're the best person I've ever known. You've given me just all my purpose. You give me family.
Now, at 45, Macaulay is engaged and has 2 young sons, Dakota and Carson. His first son was named Brenda Song Culkin in honor of his late sister. He has successfully returned to acting with American Horror Story and confidently walked the runway for Gucci's fashion show. He was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a true recognition of his efforts to be reborn. The Home Alone star has proven he can rise from the mistakes of his youth. Macaulay Culkin's legacy is not just the immortal Kevin, but a touching story of human resilience and the capacity for personal rebirth. In the end, his happy destination wasn't the glare of Hollywood, but the simple peace alongside his fiancée and their children.
I'm proud of myself that I can provide for my family in that kind of way, and that I can love my family the right kind of way in my household, because it's something that I didn't really hear enough of when I was a kid, and that's proud. Man, I'm proud of my kids. The way I learned how to be a father was through Brenda. Brenda's such a good mother, and she makes me want to be a better father, a better person, but a better father, because I see how good she is and I see how happy our kids are, and I go, okay,
Macaulay Culkin once hit rock bottom, a place where there was no spotlight, no applause, but only a person confronting himself. But his story reminds us that everyone deserves a second chance. Happiness isn't found by chasing the old spotlight, but by finding a new kind of peace, a place where you can truly be yourself, where you don't have to run, don't have to prove anything, and don't have to strain just to live. And sometimes the turning point of your life begins with something very simple, a love that is patient enough and a person brave enough to never give up. What do you think about Macaulay Culkin's turbulent and resilient journey? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next Hollywood behind-the-scenes stories.